In this video, we are going to go into calibrating the program so that it can be used on systems that have a resolution other than the resolution this program was created on, 1280 by 1024. This will be done with the help of a utility that comes packaged with AutoIT called AutoIT Window Info. So first we're going to go into the Start menu and type in AutoIT Window. And the program should pop up like so. Click on it. Now hold down the Control and Alt and hit the F key. This will unfreeze the program so that it can display the proper window information. Next, hit the Mouse tab. This will allow us to get coordinates based off of the mouse's location. At this point, it's usually a good idea to move the window to the bottom right corner of the screen like so. It will stay on top of all the other windows so you can see it, and this will keep it out of the way. Since there are no coordinates, we will be recording at the bottom right hand portion of the screen. So what we are actually going to be doing is writing down the proper coordinates in order so they can later be entered into the AutoIT program. This should be done sequentially and properly labeled on a separate piece of paper, because it's easier to record on a piece of paper and then copy the coordinates down into the program later. You can and should pause this video and write down the proper label before we find the coordinates for any of these items. So the first thing we're going to do is the Excel first cell. So we're going to be opening up Microsoft Excel, maximizing the window, and making sure none of those annoying sidebars are open, like the Recovered Documents pane. So we're going to go to My Computer, the folder in the C drive, the Master Docs, open up the Master Excel document. Make sure it's maximized. Mouse over the first cell and look at your window for the proper coordinates. X is the first and Y is the second. Record these on a sheet of paper. These would be the locations where you'd see the little sidebar things. You want to make sure your window looks like my window. So the next thing we're going to open up is the Microsoft Word masterlist.docx. It's in the same folder. Make sure it's maximized. Make sure none of those annoying sidebars are open. If you need to type in a 7-digit random number, then do so, and then move the mouse just to the right of it by an inch or so and record the coordinates there. Next, Voyager first cell. So we're going to go into Voyager. Our Voyager is just found on the C drive. In the Voyager folder, and right there. It's called Catalog. Gonna let it load for a second. So we're gonna enter in your username and password. Open up a search. And open a random bibliography document. You're going to want to make sure that it's maximized first. Now mouse over the first cell and record those coordinates. The next one's going to be Voyager Close document. Mouse over the inner document Close button in Voyager, right here, and record those coordinates as well. The next one we're going to do is Voyager Accept Closing. So type a character into one of the fields below. We will not be saving the changes. This is just to get the correct prompt to pop up. Then go and actually click on the document close button like so. A pop-up should happen warning you about, as we'll see here, item has been modified. You want to close anyway. Mouse over the yes button. Record the coordinates. Next one is Voyager hyperlink. This might need to be modified on line 680 depending on your monitor resolution. After what we just did is done, cancel out of the prompt and don't close out of the document yet. Instead, hold down Control and hit the K key. Go and mouse over the topmost hyperlink. Try and center the cursor vertically in the middle of the word and towards the front. Record the coordinates. Something to note, in order to do multiple hyperlinks, this program is set to move down a specified number of pixels, done on line 680 in the program. If you are using a resolution other than mine, you may need to adjust the distance between links and change the number on line 680 to suit your resolution. This is done by subtracting the Y value found from mousing over the second link from the first Y value found from mousing over the first link, and then entering the number into line 680. So next we're going to be doing the Adobe Reader word not found except. I know that's a mouthful. So we're going to open up a junk document in Adobe Reader. It can literally be anyone. Once it's opened up and maximized, you're going to hold down Control and hit F. Then type in you also want to make sure there's no garbage little sidebar things on this either, because that happens sometimes. So we hit Control F and then type in a nonsensical string of letters and numbers, then hit Enter. A pop-up should happen saying Reader couldn't find the word requested. Mouse over the OK button and record those coordinates. The next one we're going to do is Hypertext Voyager close, go back to Voyager. Hypertext Voyager close. So we're going to go back to Voyager. Mouse over the close button on the hyperlink window and record those coordinates. The next thing you're going to want to do is going to be the Firefox Internet tab. So go into your Firefox, make sure it's maximized. Open up a second tab by right-clicking and left on a link, and then left-clicking open a new tab. So you should have two tabs now. Now mouse over the leftmost tab and right-click. Now record those exact coordinates. Do not move your mouse, because those are the ones you will need. Next one we're going to do is Firefox close other tabs. So without moving yet, outside of the prompt box, you're going to mouse over the close other tabs option box, and you're going to record those coordinates. Next, we're going to do the Voyager Save to Database button. So go back to Voyager and mouse over the Save to Database button and record those coordinates. Next, we're going to do Adobe Reader Close Document. So go back to Reader and mouse over the Close Document button. which is that inner X there. Record those coordinates. Now we have everything you need for calibration. Good job. Now let's navigate to the folder that has the main program in it. Right-click on it and left-click Edit Script. If you navigate to line 57, you should see the place to enter in these coordinate variables. You should do so and then save the file and hit compile so you can have an updated executable.